Good afternoon, friends, for whom this is the afternoon. Good evening to some other friends. Good morning to, whoever's tuning in the morning. What I'd like to talk about very briefly right now is the correlation between music, improvisation, and boxing training. And the reason for this, is twofold. Number one is my father was a boxer, a very good boxer. He could have been national champion, but there was this guy, Henry Cooper, who had better management and almost beat Muhammad Ali. But that's a matter for contemplation of the relationship between Birmingham and London and how London tends to get the best support. So that was number one. Number two is Miles Davis, Jack Johnson, the Jack Johnson album. And Miles Davis said on the Jack Johnson album that he played trumpet like a boxer. And Miles Davis was a boxer, and he trained and he kept reasonably fit. So what is this relationship between boxing and music? Boxing and improvised music. What is the relationship? And the relationship is essentially this. You can have all the training you like. You can be taught as a musician theory, various practical elements, but when it comes to the event of performance, how do you know when to exactly at that moment position a note? How do you know? And it's the same with boxers. The really good boxers know exactly when to throw that punch and when to not throw that punch. And in resonance with the previous videos I've done, Wayne Shorter is another master at this. Wayne Shorter knows when to play a note, when not to play a note. Miles Davis knows when to play a note and not play a note. All the great boxers knew exactly the same thing. So there's an interesting thing I'd like you to all consider, really. You can see it very directly in boxing. When a boxer feints a punch, as in pretends to throw a punch but doesn't, and puts it, the boxer's opponent off guard because they think a punch is coming. How might we conceptualize that in music research? What is the equivalent in music research of a feinted punch? I know it on the piano. Somebody will be playing, I'll go to play something and I won't. Not because I want to beat them, it's a totally different thing in music. It's more about a positive, amazingly positive resonance. You don't want the other person on the stage to finish up on the floor of the ring. And maybe the boxer doesn't want that either. So what can we call that? What on earth can we call that? And that is my question to you right now, those of you who are watching it, and I'd be very interested to know your responses. If you know me personally, you can message me. If you don't know me personally, you can leave a comment and I'll be sure to respond. I'll leave it at that. That's my honest question. Goodbye for now. Good luck to you all. Take care. Till the next time.